walking session with Justin. My goal today is try to get this halter on him. We'll see. He's not too keen on the halter, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to start out with where we've been before, that I can pet his shoulder. Good boy. And then once I pet his shoulder, I'm going to work my way right back into getting the rope over his neck. It's been about a week since I've done anything with him, so it's kind of new again. But if he backs up or goes forward, I'm going to go back up and go forward with him too. He's kind of squished in the corner here, and he doesn't really like being squished like that. So he might have to back up a little bit. Let's see if I can back him up just a little. There we go. I'm working the rope over his neck now. So we're back where we used to be. I'm going to pull it under his neck, move it around a little, try to pet his face. Remind him we've already done all this. When he goes away, I go ahead and pull him back. He wanted to run forward there and he didn't. I'm glad he didn't, because I would bring the whip in at that point if he did. So now, since he didn't like me pulling his face there, I'm going to go back to asking him to pull his face forward towards me, because he didn't like that. So, All right, well today we might get a little show today, because I can tell he's a little different. So now what he didn't like was me pulling his head towards me. There we go. On our prior sessions, he was nice and submissive like this, and that's what I want, that he's submissive. But he didn't want to be a minute ago. He wanted to fight me and run away. So I'm glad to have that submission back. He's not liking the whip today, so I'm glad he came over here to take a look at the whip. So we're going to take another look at the whip. He should respect the whip. He should never fear the whip. Now, he doesn't like it so much up in this corner, so I think I'm going to back him up a few feet. Usually, if I just do this, I position myself. That is his cue to back. So I've already trained him how to effectively back and how to effectively stand to a halt. Just in body language and nothing else. So what I first want to do, go ahead and let it get buckled on him so he can see how that feels. Now if he runs away, he gets to hear how it sounds and see how it feels. Good boy. Kisses. Oh, such a good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. He is the sweetest doggone thing ever. Hi. Hi. So I'm going to try to move this around a little more on the other side, because he's not too excited about me doing this. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. See if he'll let me snip it by his mouth a little bit. There we go. Aren't you a good boy? You're just a good boy. You're just a good boy. You're just a good boy. Oh, good boy. You're so good. Now I want to slip it up a little higher towards his ears so I can make it fit him. And he has a fitted blue halter for the first time in his life. The wild boy is now domesticated. I'm going to try to hook a lead rope on now so then he can run around with the lead rope for a little while and get a feel for what that's like. What a good boy. I would love to tighten the other side, but I might be pushing my limits to do that. Oh, it only goes up one hole anyway. I did not try to hold on to him there because it's okay for him to learn how to run around with that rope now and find out what it's like to step on a rope. So far, he's definitely not stepping on the rope, and that's okay. He will ultimately. So I'm going to come back in and try to come back to his shoulder again and start from a happy spot. Good boy. There, he licked his lips. Comes around, submissive, kissing me. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. But the fact that I can pull his head around, good boy. Now, he wanted to run away right there, and he chose not to. He felt a little pressure on the halter, and he actually submits to it. Come go this way. So he's willing to bring his neck around. Good boy, good boy. But he doesn't really want to take a step. I'm going to call that good enough for today. He's got a halter on. He's never done that before. He's pulling his head around submissively. I'm happy. We're going to call it a day. Thank you, Justin. Good boy. Serene by Nature Cream is the new, innovative, effective, and all-natural way to safely support and balance your horse's endocrine system. This metabolic formula was created to help naturally support horses during all their regular seasonal cycles, promoting calmness, focus, and a consistently good attitude in the ring and out on the trail. So check us out at serenebynature.com and on Facebook. And don't forget to share us with your friends and family on your social media.